Hi everyone, I have not posted a video in a few weeks and I wanted to let you know what I have been doing in the meantime. We are starting to do a lot more training videos, and so we've been trying to work on those videos in the background. Everything from how we run our bakehouse, how we receive an order, the entire process of how it travels around the entire bakehouse from start to finish when it goes out our back door. I'm also going to be doing a lot of videos on how to run a pie shop. So if you have a single unit deli or bakery or restaurant, you may be interested in some of the training videos that we're going to be putting together as well. Justin, our film guy, started to work with our team at our bakehouse before COVID. And we had this plan set up. We had the first steps going. It was a really great opportunity for the people at my bakehouse, the management there, to really sit down and think how they do things, what is the process, how can we put it into a training video step by step. And I tell you, that's the fourth step of learning a new skill, is when you have to train someone else, right? You have to really be prepared. You have to really think about how you're going to present the information to your audience, right? So I thought it was such a great thing. People were really taking time to stop and meditate on how they actually do things. So this all started right before COVID, and of course everything came to a screeching halt. As you know, if you've been following along, my business here at Achatz Pies is we had closed down for 5 weeks, and it really gave us time to put all of our safety measures in place. And so then here we are, open back up again, and we have been working with our customers very closely to monitor how things are going. And of course the grocery store business, who, you know, some of these large grocery store chains who we supply with pies, you know, they're all going gangbusters, right? The grocery business is up probably record high sales, right, this year with COVID, and maybe record profits, I don't know. But anyway, we are working really closely with our sales rep, Ellen, who handles a lot of our grocery store accounts, all of the Whole Foods accounts for one, Sunset Foods there in Chicago as well. Lipari here in Warren, Michigan is our distributor, and they go out to, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 different states. And so we have a lot of potential to reach a lot of grocery stores, large and small, with our pies. So Lipari carries our frozen pies. And so now it's all about how many pies do we need to make for fourth quarter, right? Thanksgiving. You guys have heard me talk about how we start preparing for Thanksgiving in July, you know. And so we are in very close communication with everyone who sells our pies and distributes our pies and all of our grocery store bakery buyers. And I'm telling you guys, they are experiencing record highs. They are all forecasting that Thanksgiving is even going to be bigger. And we're very worried about it. In our 27 years, we have never not fulfilled a purchase order. We've always kept our promise. We've worked till we had it finished and got those, you know, orders out the door. And this year, being very transparent with our customers, we've told them we may not be able to fulfill all of your orders. So they have put in their forecasts for Thanksgiving. How many pumpkin pies are they going to need? And we're looking at it and we're trying to put it on our production schedule. We probably have 10 openings right now. We are hiring people right now. Really, this is usually the time of year that we start hiring more people to gear up for the holidays. And it's been really hard to fulfill all of the positions that we have open, whether it's in our bakehouse or one of our pie shops. So we still have a lot of positions open, but you know, we've kind of let ourselves off the hook, and our customers really understand what's going on here with COVID and how it is affecting small manufacturers like me. It takes a lot longer to make a pie now. The tables are separated farther apart. We're doing the social distancing. You know, we're wearing masks, and that's really aggravating in a hot bakehouse. But you know, we're doing the temperature checks at the door. We're doing a lot more sanitation, you know, spot cleaning much more often. So we've got all these safety processes and procedures in place. Everything just takes a little bit longer. And so we don't know if we're going to be able to get all the production done. I'm really worried about it, but we don't want to, you don't want to kill your staff either. Everyone at the Bakehouse is working so hard. And another thing that we did that, our employees told us that they would much rather work 4 10-hour days and take 3 days off. And so that worked really well for a while, but man, if somebody calls in and doesn't show up, it can really put a damper. Then you're doing like a 12-hour day, right? If you've got 3 or 4 people that call in for the day. So that's been really aggravating too. So, and it's life. People get sick or, things happen. They're not able to make it to work. So, and then right now it's, this is August. So usually in July and August, a lot of our employees are taking vacations right now. They're trying to get that last bit of summer vacation in. Not too much traveling going on here in Michigan, but people are taking, they're staying home for vacation. We do, a lot of our employees are up to 18 days of paid time off, so that's really great. We figured out with the just over 100 employees that we have at Achatz Pies with the Bakehouse and all of our pie shops that we need an extra 3 people to fill in the entire year for all of the vacation days that we give to our employees. So that's a really great thing, but man, 3 full-time employees need to fulfill all of those hours that people take off for vacation. We start out at Achatz Pie Company, you have 5 days coming, and then every year you get more days added on. So like I said, a lot of our people have been with us for a very long time, and they have 18 days coming. So we're trying to be competitive with what is out there in the world as far as vacation days and health insurance and all the other benefits that we have at Achatz Pie Company. So hey, if you're looking for a job, you're looking for a career, go to our website. We have all of the openings posted. So if you have a manufacturing business here in Michigan, small or large, let me know in the comments below what's going on. What are you guys doing? How do you think the rest of the year is going to, turn and roll out for you? What are your plans? What do you guys do? So I'd love to hear from other manufacturers here in Michigan. Also, we're going to be doing videos on the one unit, one pie shop videos, on training videos from start to finish. Again, how we get an order and how the whole process goes within a one little pie shop, a single unit. So if you have one bakery, a deli, or a restaurant, let me know about that too. And let me know how things happen in your bakery, from what happens when you have a customer walk in, and how do you keep track of your inventory. So it's much different in your one shop than it is in our Bakehouse. So that's what we're going to start on here with these training videos. Justin's going to come in and work with Russell on the work orders. And the very first thing that happens when we start running our businesses, we receive a purchase order from a customer, right? So you get the order, and then everything from ordering supplies to creating a production schedule, and then how that work order travels around the entire bakehouse, from the dough room to the mixing room to the bakery line or the freezer line, however, whatever kind of pie it is, and then into the packaging department, and then it gets shipped out the back door. And on how that all moves around our bakehouse, to me, it's a very careful balancing act, right? If you are in supply chain management, you know what I'm talking about. I'm excited about getting these videos together and helping everyone to understand the importance of doing their part, filling out their work order and checking things off, right? If we get an order for 100 apple pies and you're in the dough room, you'll make 100 pie shells. And then your friends over in the mixing room, they get the work order and they need to make enough apple pie filling for 100, apple pies. And they go to the computer and they check it off. Sometimes people don't get to the computer. They don't complete their work order, even though it might physically be completed. They don't check it off in the computer, and things then just go haywire. So you guys know, if you're in charge of keeping track of your inventory in your restaurant or your bakery or your manufacturing plant, if your inventory is off, it can really screw things up here. And if you don't correct that inventory at the end of the week or at the end of the month, I don't know, however you do inventory, it can really mess things up. We are going to try our best to put videos together, training videos, help our employees to learn how to fill out the paperwork, help them to understand the whole big picture of how a pie is made from start to finish, all the way from, releasing that order, getting paid, getting the money in the bank from point A to Z. So it's going to be a lot of fun, A to Z Achatz. And so I'm really looking forward to having better tools to train our employees. It's so important, right? Everybody wants to be trained properly and respectfully, and everybody learns differently too, right? Maybe you learn by watching videos, maybe you learn by listening to an audio book or listening to lectures, or maybe you learn best by reading. Tell me, what is your best way that you learn? What's your mode of operation when you want to learn a new skill? I'd love to hear from you guys. Know thyself. How do you learn? I know I learn best by watching, and then by being allowed to have enough time to practice, and then having my teacher by my side to correct me and give me great instruction. So what's your mode of learning? I'm really curious as we put our training processes and procedures into a better organized way, especially with the training videos. It'd be good to understand how people in the world learn. How does the adult brain learn a new skill? So in the early days, you know, a lot of people said to me, please don't get any bigger. We want you to stay that one single unit bakery here in Armada. We want you to be our pie baker. And, you know, here I was, you know, getting ready to open another pie shop up in Troy, and people are like, no, don't do it. A lot of the customers, what is their fear? It was the fear of losing that great quality. They thought if we opened up more, you know, a big franchise or more units, more chains, and started supplying and making too many pies, then, you know, the pie lady's gonna get really tired and really worn out, right? And quality's gonna go down, and great service is gonna go down. It's gonna lack. So we've seen that, right? We've seen that in the world when somebody tries to gear up and, you know, they're not able to train properly. They're not able to hire the right people. It really is hard to duplicate your skill. It's hard to duplicate your craft if you have not put together a really great process, a manual, a training manual, and if you have not been able to understand how to teach that skill and deliver that skill, how do you do it? And I've recommended this book before, I'll say it again, The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. He's written a lot of books, and he's got a great little business in how he can coach you through how to put a process together. Even if you never even plan on opening more units, it's really great to have your processes down. Why? So that you can take a vacation, right? So that you can leave for, you know, for a while, or, you know, people get sick. Life happens. And right now we're always worried about our store managers. We've got really great store managers, but people are getting married and take, you know, a honeymoon and take vacations. They move to a different, you know, career. They leave the company. Pregnancy, you know, things happen. This is life, and we expect it. So it's really important that our store managers train their successor. They have a really great assistant manager that can step in and take their place. And that's been a hard thing for me to talk about and really present. I think there's a lot of fear that, hey, if I train somebody what I'm doing, and I train somebody really, really well, they might become better than me and take my spot, and then where will I be? And I gotta tell you, it always has to be real good trust, right, between your boss and you, that you're not gonna get fired. If you're a really great teacher, if you're a really great trainer, you're only gonna move up within my organization. I would never get rid of somebody, whoosh, off with your head, you're a really good teacher, you're a really good trainer, right? Doesn't happen in good companies. The fourth stage in learning a new skill is being a teacher, being a trainer, having to teach what you know. That's the fourth stage, and I'm going to talk about that. That's part of our training here, is the 4 stages of learning a new skill. We'll make a video on that too. So anyway, you guys, if you're interested in any of these training videos, I know it's been a few weeks since I put out a video. I've been really busy with my livestock guardian dog, my little pup, shepherding him along and helping him to get trained, because I don't have an old livestock guardian dog that can do the training. So I'm having to be the big dog here on the ranch and training my little dog, and it's been very time consuming. It's like having a new baby. It's like having a toddler that you're chasing around. So that's really consumed a lot of my time. And I put a video out about my new puppy here a few weeks ago, and since then no videos. So I've been super busy, but wanted to tell you that we are working behind the scenes on some training videos, and I really think some of those would make really great videos for the YouTube channel if you're interested in how we run our business, both at the Bakehouse or at the pie shops. Let me know, give me a thumbs up. Let me hear in the comments below if you would be interested in seeing some of those training videos. I know we're gonna be posting those for all of our employees on our internal server, but maybe we'll release some out here. I know that some of you guys have been interested in how we make our pies, how we make our cream pie filling, our pastry cream. We've done a lot of R&D on that lately. I've been eating a lot of cream pie lately, you guys. We've made some really great changes here, and I'm really excited about the new and improved cream pie that we're going to be releasing here in a few weeks into all of our pie shops. I can't wait for you to come in and try it. We're probably going to be doing free cream pie tasting week at Achatz Pie Company, because we'd love to know what our customers think, and love to know what you guys say. Maybe we'll do a little survey and give you a free slice of cream pie for taking time to come into our pie shop and tell us what you think. So okay, you guys, I appreciate you being here. Stay safe out there. We're still in the throes of this pandemic, still thinking about how we're going to move forward here in the world. So just stay safe, you guys. And I appreciate you being here again, and I'll see you next week, maybe. All right, bye-bye.